RV super cool RT intro, yeah. What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be going over an article from Business Insider titled "The Senate Voted to Progress Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 stimulus and an all-night session where VP Kamala Harris," they don't say her first name, but I do, "was the tiebreaker." So let's just get right into it. So it's a nice photo shoot of Kamala, masked up, of course. So the Senate on Friday approved a budget measure to paving the way for Joe Biden's relief bill. The vote was split along party lines, with President Vice Kamala Harris casting the tiebreaker. Why do they refer to her VP Harris and Vice President Kamala Harris? Business Insider, you should stick to your titles. You gotta stay consistent. Consistency is key. That's just a personal, issue I'm taking with this article. So the resolution means Biden could pass a spending package with no GOP support at all. Visit the business section of Insider for more stories. I guess they're just called Insider now, not Business Insider. They just have all the inside scoops. I guess that's a new rebranding thing they're doing. Okay, so the U.S. Senate on Friday morning passed a budget resolution that paves the way for Congress to approve President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus bill. The vote was split along party lines, with Vice President Kamala Harris casting the deciding vote for the resolution to be approved 51 votes to 50 at about 5:35 a.m. Friday morning. So that was this previous Friday. It was Harris's first tie-breaking Senate vote as a vice president, with the Senate evenly split between Democrats and Republicans. The resolution allows Democrats to pass Biden's stimulus bill with no GOP support. What does GOP even mean? I mean, it's the Republican Party, I know that, but what does it actually mean? The acronym. Grand Old Party. Ah, of course. The Grand Old Party, as we all know them as. But I guess that's cool. They want to keep their acronyms around. Whatever. So, with the tool, Democrats could pass the spending package with a simple majority, preventing Republicans from deploying tactics that would require a 60 votes to override. So this would be if it passes in the Senate and then they say, no, we don't want it to pass. And then you have to have an overwhelming majority of like the 2/3 vote. How does the Senate work? This has to speak to how the Senate works. Oh, here it is. So basically they would just filibuster, and the only way to stop a filibuster is if you have 2/3 vote. Interesting. So I know there was talk about getting rid of the filibuster. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea because the filibuster allows for bills that, with a 51 majority you could pass, but there's such an outcry against them that you can't pass. And both the Dems and the Republicans have used this, This is a two-way tactic. Every 4 years, everyone seems to forget that the other side filibustered a whole hell of a lot of bills, and Bernie Sanders is a great example of a senator on the Democratic side that uses this. And then you have, I think it's Mitch McConnell. Is he in the House or the Senate? Oh, Turtle the Yertle. He's a senator. Yeah, Mitch is going to be the one on the Republican side who use this. So let's get back to the article. No, I don't want to print this. Okay, cool. The resolution was passed as part of an all-night marathon of amendments votes known as a vote-a-rama. Well, that's cool. I'm glad they're using third grade acronyms to describe, or third grade slang to describe our congressional body. Probably one of the most important bodies our government has. But let's make it fun. It's a vote-a-rama. It's accessible. It's in. So it will now be sent to the Democratic-controlled House of Representatives for ramifications. So it looks like they didn't. It's a resolution they passed that would allow them to make amendments to the budget. I wonder if we can find that. Let me see here. I've got this handy dandy website ready. It's US GovTrack US. GovTrack.us to be exact. It's a cool website where you can actually look up all of the bills that are currently in progress. So I'll go down here. I'll go to Senate Res. We're going to see, it's probably Chuck Schumer who submitted the bill. Old Schumi. Resolution relative to Senate procedure. This might be it. This is a lot of legal mumbo jumbo, but it looks like it is talking about a procedure in the Senate. February 3rd. Maybe this was it. I don't know. The article doesn't say. It's just shoddy reporting, Business Insider. The process by lawmakers and government officials of crafting Biden's relief bill can now begin in earnest. So was it unearnest before? That's what they're implying. So, Biden is seeking bipartisan backing for the package meant to address the economic effects of the coronavirus. Compromises could still be reached with GOP senators that would allow the bill to be passed without the need for the resolution tool approved Friday. So it looks like they're still going to try and get bipartisan or both parties to support the bill, but if push came to shove, the Dems could just shove it through. So, the size and scope of the direct payments to Americans are among the issues under negotiation. Biden is pushing for $1,400 stimulus checks, but Republicans want the amount lowered to $1,000. This is really unfortunate because, in both previous stimulus packages, there was a lot of money allocated to corporations, the airlines, big corporations. The small businesses kind of got screwed in this with the Paycheck Protection Program. But now the American citizens are also going to get screwed in this because, there's debate on whether or not we can get some money or more money, but there's not a lot of debate on whether or not corporations get a hell of a lot of money or a hell of a lot of money less, which I find odd. But, that's capitalism for you. Not really. What is that bill? Citizens United. Money is free speech. And so technically the corporations have the most free speech because they have the most money. We really need to repeal this. The court held that free speech clause of the First Amendment prohibits the government from restricting independent expenditures for political corporate communications by corporations, including nonprofit corporations, labor unions, and other associations. What is independent expenditures? It's money. It's basically money. So it says money, free speech. Money is free speech, and you cannot limit the amount that corporations get. Really neat. But maybe we can change it. Who knows? Highly unlikely because, laws are decided by pressure from lobbyists, and lobbyists are paid with money. So if you put two and two together, it really doesn't make sense for someone who is a lobbyist to lobby against that because it means they'd get paid less money. So simple economics, folks. Biden appears to be standing firm on the amount, but it is thought to be willing to tighten the eligibility for that amount based on the income. So again, they're debating whether or not, I think it's 70K is the cutoff right now. If you make under 70K, you get the full amount. If you get over 70K or make over 70K a year, you don't get the full amount. It starts to scale down, I think, up to like $100,000. And this is based on your 2019 tax return, just like all the other ones, the previous stimulus checks. So again, though, they're just arguing about whether or not we should give American citizens more money, but there's not a mention at all as to whether or not we should give corporations any less money. Because, of course, they are the ones truly hurting during this pandemic. I'm talking to you, Amazon. I'm talking to you, Apple. I know you're out there. I know you're hurting. It's going to be okay. Papa Joe is going to take care of you. So, but all you regular people, yeah, maybe. We'll see. So, Democrats are aiming to push through the bill by March 14th. Shouldn't this say Democrats are aiming to push the bill through by March 14th? Again, Business Insider is really slacking. Yeah, I think if I put this in on Grammarly, it would say I should switch these. Yeah, but I don't use Grammarly, so who knows? When special unemployment's benefits expire unless Congress acts to renew them. Yeah, that's the end of the article. Hi everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, it'd be really cool if you subscribe to my channel, if you want to see more content like this, or not, it's up to you. You could also follow me on any of my socials below to get the latest and greatest updates about me. So thanks for watching the video again, and I'm going to leave you with this little outro jam that I hope you enjoy. Bye. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those chicks were